Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is NAZEER from Team WUNAX. I'm here with
Crazy Box.
Cool. What you play, Crazy?
Played Runick Plunder for this event.
Oh, yeah,
It was the Star Charity Top 16 event.
Bet. That's good. It's good. All right, let's see what you got going on.
So we got the standard list still. It's 3 white beard, 3 golden hair, 2 black eyes, 1 blue beard, and 1 red beard. Again, I think it's still the best ratio for the monsters. The only thing I've ever thought about bumping up is maybe Bluebeard just to cycle through your deck a little bit more. But other than that, all you want is your tuners.
Because you're just trying to cycle through as much as you possibly can, right?
Yeah, in your turn 1 play, you're trying to cycle through your deck so that you can get like the perfect end board. So it comes up, but it's a card that you commonly side out going second just because you want better cards.
Bet.
And then for the non-engine monster, we're playing the Nibiru.
Okay.
When I was making this list, we were trying to specify it specifically for this event, and we cut the Drolls out for the Nibiru.
I feel you.
Because we counted it, and we said statistically we should be seeing about 7 to 8 decks that Droll works against, but it was like 13 decks that Nibiru was good against all around, so we took the Nibiru over Droll.
Cool. I feel you on that one. I literally feel that.
Yeah, yeah. And then for the Runick stuff, it's a basic small engine, the 2 3/3s.
Okay. So 17? 18?
Yep, 17.
Okay, 17.
I considered playing Dispelling and stuff like that. The only problem is we expected Tier to be in this tournament.
Which
so,
it was.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't face it, but I wanted to play Dispelling, but I didn't want to play it specifically because Tier, because giving them the resources off of doing that, it's just not worth it.
Gotcha.
So, and then again for some more non-engines, we got the 3 droplets just to solidify a game stage, try to push things through.
Why not Imperm?
We do play Imperm.
Oh, you do play?
Yep, we also play the Imperm.
Very cool.
But the droplets part is really important because it's got cool synergy within this deck because these triggered by being sent from the main monster zone to the graveyard.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So you could use the droplets. The cool part is like you could use Redbeard.
Yeah.
Then chain droplets, send the Redbeard. You get the special summon one from your extra deck, and then equip the Redbeard to the one you summoned from your extra deck. So it's a quick effect now.
So it becomes like a +1.
Yep, essentially. That's like the best thing you can do with droplets. I mean, like the other thing that's nice is forcing your runic spells through with droplets as well.
That's right. You get more draws at the end.
Yep. And then we also played 3 evenly match.
Okay.
Again, while we're playing droplets, it pushes us through. And when you lose die roll and you can push this through, you just infinitely win the matchup.
Because the deck is grindy anyway.
Yep. And then we play 1 of each spell trap. You could bump this up. I don't want to bump it up specifically because you have to neg 1 to get your search off of it. Yeah, it helps you get your playthrough, but if you're getting hit by Droll, which is very common in this format, it's not worth it.
How many cards do you play?
I believe it's 41.
Okay. It's a lot of non-engine.
It's 12 non-engine cards, but like the other option that you do is you play more Plunder cards that aren't that good, or you play more Runick cards, which
get you to your engine.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'd rather have like blowout non-engine than. And then for the side deck, we had this pretty tailored out. We had DD Crow. I knew my friend was coming in with Drytron. And yeah, it's funny. So anyway, this deck turn skips me and I immediately lose. I can't win it. So I put in DD Crows to help mitigate that. It was only for that deck that I threw it in. And I'm like, it's okay against Unchained, it's okay against Tier.
Makes sense.
And then for the Wombo combo decks, putting in the Drolls on the side, just in case I'm facing against like Vanadium or something like that.
Which, in general, were you expecting a Vanadium?
I was expecting 1 Vanadium, but I mean, like, I was expecting 2 Dragon Links, 2 Tiers.
Which it was.
Pearly. I was expecting it to be pretty relevant. The only matchups I wasn't expecting to use it in against would be Unchained and Rescue Ace. I thought there was going to be more Rescue Ace here, but
I did too as well.
But no one came with it, so.
Nope. Now the Droll thing is a good side pattern with Nib, I guess, in this case, right?
Yeah. It's pretty weird side pattern if you ever watch me do it, but yeah. Oh yeah, I knew there was gonna be 2. What deck was it? The Infernoble decks.
Yeah.
And I put this in for that because I'm like, man, I just lose.
You lose against that going first, yeah.
Because they get 3 spell trap negates, and my entire Runick engine is dead.
Spells. Alrighty.
Yep. And then 3 Lava Golems. Again, it's for the Infernobles.
Look, man, that card has always been like pretty good as a board remover. So hey.
Yeah. Sadly, I only got to drop it once, and it was in the. At least it was in the finals.
final.
But like, I completely lost that game. I couldn't play. He anti-spelled me.
Didn't you drop it earlier against Pearly? Tyler.
I don't think I did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I dropped it twice. Yeah, maybe I cleared on his board.
That's how you
yeah, I
play it.
cleared on his board with it. You're right. Yeah, so it was a pretty good card. I liked it.
Hey, man.
And then we decided that, you know, it's Runick, you're going to go into time, so you better have some time cards, right? So we got the spooky
man,
dog.
Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel bad about it. I spent 6 months staying off the card because I don't want to be that player, but
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta
for the
do.
last like 2 months,
Yeah.
with the format and how it's shaken up, there's so much interaction and it takes so much time to like, am I going to activate my card or not? I need to know. And there's so many resource options. Yeah, it's hard to figure out what you're going to do. So I've ended up going pretty close to time in almost all my games lately. It's not fun, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then for the guaranteed game win, because I didn't like playing the level 3 Runick
Sure.
because you have to be in your end phase in order to do that.
Trigger it, yeah.
So you have to like figure a way to get into her end phase, use her effect, and not give it to your opponent to kill you.
Right.
So we went for the scatter shot.
Spread and scatter shot.
Yep.
That's smart.
Great combo.
These play a lot of. You basically have Hugin as a 2, so you're always gonna get into it.
Yep. Hugin as a 2, Blackbeard as a 2, like, you know, great stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have the 2 rivalry warlords.
Okay.
Just to give them that fiend law.
Alrighty. Got an extra deck coming on, right?
Yeah, we got holy good extra deck over
Let's take
here.
a look at it.
We got the 2 lists.
Yeah.
Card's amazing. You get to add any plunder card when it's equipped and you destroy the monster with its effect. And also being able to special summon the Blackbeard and then get your draw 1 off of Blackbeard all the time comes up so much. Then for the Link, we got 2 Blackbeards.
Yeah.
Card's good. Runs the deck, lets you get your resource advantage.
Self-explanatory
Yep.
in a sense.
And best card of the deck, the one that keeps it alive, Jord. This card single-handedly is the reason why I play this deck. If this card was not around, I wouldn't want to touch it. Giving your opponent a token, allowing you to make list turn 1, and it's super simple. You can't get any better support than that.
The card does have a ton of advantages.
Yeah, and the thing that people don't realize is you know, because you have fenders and stuff like that. And so, yeah, so if they're activating effect to special summon, you chain an effect to special summon the Jord. Now Jord activates, it's equipped, and you get to add 1 and special summon 1 from your deck. And if you have lists, which is very common,
you're going to be able to play
you get to pop the Fenrir too.
That's pretty good.
Then we have the 1 spell trap remover. It's Bran. Sometimes it comes up for that 500 attack boost, but it's mostly just a spell trap.
Right.
And we only play 1 of it because it's okay. It doesn't really come up that much, but when it does, it's alright. And then 2 Mork on top of that.
Yeah.
Mork's amazing. I love it. It's a great control card.
Card's hard to deal with.
Then for the non-plunder stuff, we got the Slipnir.
Yeah.
Card's insane. It stops you from dying. It turns all your runic spells into an interrupt. I don't know what else there is to love. I mean, like,
annoying.
the only problem with it is it's not a second Gary.
Sure.
And that's just for grind game.
Yeah.
But if you're controlling the board well enough, that 1 Gary might be all you need.
Right.
Then we have 2 Huggins. Sometimes the first one gets negated, and in the same turn, you drop a second Huggin, use its effect. People are like, what? That's not once per turn? Yeah. It's not.
Hugin's pretty good, man.
Yeah. And then we play SP because Huggin, Monster, SP. Helps. All you need. And if they try to interrupt with that, bam, you got rid of like 2 interactions for nothing.
Yeah.
Coral Dragon for the combo. So we use Coral Dragon to go into Jord, and Jord give tokens, and Blackbeard and List. Draw 1, draw another.
I saw you use this earlier. That card crazy.
Baguska? Yeah, Baguska's mad. So the logic with Baguska here is sometimes you're not going to be in a good position. You might have bricked with your hand, so you might as well drop that Baguska right there, sit on a few turns.
Noir can't do much.
Noir can't do much? Yeah, Noir can't do anything to this. They need a book or an imperm or something. Yeah,
Exactly.
Card's insane. And the thing is, like, if you're playing against tier, it's nice to turn off the Drag Stapelia so you can start playing your own stuff. Because you might, you might have your runic stuff to pop their field spells, so they're not getting their advantage and popping your own stuff. So. But yeah.
Any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to Team WUNAX. Shout out to everyone on that team that's been helping me out with this deck, been giving me support and cheering me on.
Once you run the battle.
Couldn't do it without them.
We got you. Let's go WUNAX.
Peace.
Peace.